Good evening, Rocket League fans. Welcome to Minor League
And
Doubles.
There's still a big chance here for anyone to take this in regulation, and this is...
No!
Net! 10 seconds are gone, and the
With both members of Orange out of net right now, towards the net. This is a need! Numerics puts it in! This game's not over yet!
Bring out your predictions, bring out your scores. Let's see where we go. Game 7, winner moves on, loser goes home. Fridge in position, scores!
Just an insane series.
I just typed in chat. I can feel my heartbeat. It's so tense.
What a series!
Guys, welcome into what has become a very solemn edition of ML Doubles Showdown Sunday. I am Curtis, and that is Achieves. And, we know the reason we're here. It's for the Hurricane Harvey Relief Fund, as well as some good Rocket League action, no doubt. But before we get going, want to bring up a moment of silence. So far, there have been 51 counted dead in the Hurricane Harvey aftermath and dozens more missing. So if you guys could go ahead and keep chat silent for about 30 seconds, we could have a moment of silence on stream to remember the fallen. Thank you guys very much for that. We are going to get into some Rocket League here in a bit, but as mentioned, we are here for a reason. First of all, we are here to introduce Achieves. Achieves, how we doing?
Ha! Said me? Can I say words?
You can. You're good.
No, I'm doing really well. I'm only going to be around for one match tonight, as I have things to do this evening, but it should be a good one. We've reached at least the penultimate week here of the MLD regular season, and it's tight. There are plenty of divisions
everywhere.
Exactly. It's like, where's Gibbs when you need him to have him run all the playoff scenarios like he did for RLCS? But no, this is going to be a really good matchup here. Dodgers versus Elite. It's a old school MLD rivalry as well. I still can't say that word. I'm not even talking about PRL. I still can't say the stupid word.
Rivalry.
Blah,
blah, blah. Try saying that 10 times fast. Everyone in chat, please, out loud, say that 10 times fast and laugh at your results. Okay?
Impossible.
With that said, a couple of things to note. There is a donate command in the chat. Please, if you can, go through the Streamlabs donate link. Only because if we do it through bits, while we still can work with that, we have to wait on Twitch's payout schedule to be able to get that to those that need it. The immediate effect will happen through the Streamlabs link. So please, if you guys can, use that link and please spam it. We've got a goal of $1,000 tonight. I think this community can hit that, and you'll see the ticker just underneath us here at the bottom of the stream. So with that said, we do have some very interesting scenarios in play in this volcanic division, and Achieves. There's nothing better in MLD, in my opinion, than a Dodgers Elite Series.
It's the one that really comes back to me was the playoff matchup last year that Daz and I got to cast between them back when who was it? It was Reverse Fridge and Ray played. Oh, geez. I want to say it was Eris and I'm not going to remember Eris. Clay Bagel and Eris, because Jay is a wizard and remembers everything about MLD that has ever happened. It turns out it wasn't the playoff either. It was a Week 10 matchup, but who cares? It was nuts. This one's in Week 9, and there's still pretty much the same amount on the line between these two teams. The Elite need a really, really good series if they want to have a chance moving into Week 10. They're currently sitting at 17-23 behind the Dodgers and the Bulls. The Dodgers in second place at 21-19. The Bulls topping the Volcanic Division at 23-22. So any series victory for the Dodgers puts them up in the division by 1 game. They would love to have at least a 4-1, give them a little bit of a cushion moving into week number 10, but the Elite need a big week here.
That said, the Elite can get a 4-1 and tie the Dodgers if my math is correct.
Correct. Yes.
Yep.
You have, well, yes.
It depends
well,
on tiebreaker.
they'd be 1 game back.
1 game back.
If they went 4-1, if they went 4-1, they'd be one game back.
Okay, fair enough. Either way, it's gonna be a good one, and we do have the teams in the lobby. So, Achieves, what do you say we get this started?
I mean, that sounds reasonable. That's why we're here, right?
I mean, generally speaking. Yeah.
Can we talk about the irony, by the way? We're playing on, what is this? Manfield Storm, DFH Stormy?
Yes.
It's like we're here to like raise money for Harvey and like, let's play the map with rain. Good idea.
Yeah. Achieves, please. 300 seconds on the board. We are underway with game number 1. It goes immediately into the Dodgers' end, and it's sent back wide into the Elite corner. Ace G Face is going to miss on this. It'll go towards the net, and a clear has to come out from his teammate Claybagel to remove that from being a threat. 20 seconds in, Elite kind of scrambling here a bit.
Whoa, close to scrambling. The Dodgers being under their own fair bit of duress. Now, the rosters for this matchup, kind of interesting. The Elite have gone over a lot of mid-season roster changes, and that actually has left Claybagel as their top goal scorer and top assister, ironically with only 21 out of his team's total 109 goals.
Yep, that sounds, that's...
Okay.
Bricks is going to go for the double touch and get it. 1-0 as the Dodgers strike first.
All right, Bricks. I mean, I wish I could do that as consistently as you can do that. I mean, I try and do that all the time when I miss it, so a heck of a job reading the bounce, timing it perfectly as well. It's so easy to rush it down and just punch it off the back wall. Stayed right with it, but Claybagel off that kickoff, easy peasy.
Claybagel thoroughly unimpressed, and he ties the game at 1.
Thoroughly unimpressed is right. A nice, just slightly delayed kickoff, got right up onto the ball. Just takes that big hop with that Octane. The car is so tall, very difficult to win any 50-50s, especially when they're already above you. Nice challenge.
1-1 game, 50 seconds in, and Elite and Dodgers doing Elite and Dodger things, as we've grown accustomed to in this rivalry. HG Face going to win that exchange in the corner. Thinking about getting it into the center. That'll go far side up is Claybagel, but he's going to fly just underneath the ball. Remains a 1-1 game, minute in. Towards the halfway line.
Ooh.
HG Face, he has an empty net to shoot at. Are they going to be able to
missed
catch
the boost.
him? Oh, poor placement, and Brick's able to get back to take it away.
Yeah, Brick's very fortunate there because not only did he needed that placement to be as off center as it was as he comes across and pushes one out towards the corner again. He's having trouble picking up those corner boosts, it seems, as he's missed it twice in a row now.
Here comes Claybagel. He is going to travel at the ball, but it's an interrupt at mid going towards the far corner, and Crodville makes it a 2-1 game.
Yeah, Crodville, a very patient play out of the midfield here. Claybagel's so close. I mean, he's got the right idea. The only problem with going up for that ball was he didn't quite read the speed of the bounce coming off the wall. It's the right idea to go up and challenge that ball, but unfortunately just, I mean, his angle was off and it got him to the ball late. Crodville, a nice steal.
And thank you to Feisig for the first donation on the board for the Hurricane Harvey Relief Fund. $5 from him. Thank you very much, sir. As we look forward to hopefully a bit of a staggering amount from this community. That'd be very, very awesome for people that desperately need it in that Texas area. 2-1, going towards halftime in game 1. Dodgers get this deep into Elite territory. Up is HG Face, going to send it toward the side ramp. Puts it up in the air, has a chance to play with it, tries to put it far side, but goes well wide of the intended target. Remains a 2-1 game as we approach half.
Ooh, nice little bump there, though. Thought they were going to have a chance, but it seems like the Dodgers need a little bit of boost. We're just hit halfway, and Bricks already has 5 saves.
Almost a double savior for him, and he's going to have a chance to possibly put one in here for his team. As this will go into the center, he is looking to be on the receiving end of that Crodville pass, but it will be wide of the target as Claybagel goes to interrupt. Still 2-1 Dodgers, as this will go into the Dodgers corner. Pop out in front. HG Face trying to make something happen. Claybagel comes in with a really good challenge. Puts it into the offensive corner. Crodville out to half. HG Face takes possession of it. Slows the pace down a little bit. Coming out is Bricks. Bricks will put it up and over Clay Bagel's head. Now can possibly direct this towards net. Looking near side, and it's taken away. And Clay Bagel gets demoed, but it may not matter. HG Face gets a demo on the other side, puts it into the middle, but nobody home on the receiving end of that pass, and it is still a 1-goal lead.
You know, I actually really like that we're showing out of the Elite right now. I mean, they come into this series, they don't exactly have the best numbers behind them for the entire season, and like they're getting outshot by a fairly significant margin. There's been a fair amount of offensive pressure coming out of the Elite in this game, however, so it's doing a nice job getting things going.
And a huge shout out to Old Man Ray with a $100 donation to the Hurricane Harvey Relief Fund. That is monstrous from him. Thank you, sir. As we get, oh, that's a shot from the Dodgers. Rebound coming out.
Woo!
Crodville puts it home. 3-1 lead for the boys in blue.
Crodville, how are you feeling today? Pretty good. Pretty good. I mean, he's 2/3 of the way to a hat trick in game number 1. It's a very patient play out of the midfield. Just like the Dodgers have been under a fair amount of pressure this game, but it seems that whenever they finally push over to the Elite side of things, they don't have much trouble finding the back of the net.
And on the reverse side, the Elite having issues pushing into the Dodgers and getting something going. Is Crodville will end up creeping this into the middle of the net.
He's having a heck of a day, man. He's feeling real good. I mean, off the kickoff, doesn't quite get the touch in the air, but, I mean, the fake is OP, so it doesn't matter. Easy goal, 4-1.
50 seconds to go in Game 1. Dodgers put themselves in a pretty good spot as they are trying for a series victory in this particular matchup, as they can take a division lead, as Chiefs alluded to earlier. Bricks goes off of the sidewall on the far end in Elite territory. Clay Bagel will try to take possession, but Bricks will interrupt him. Popped into the middle, far side, looking for Crodville, and he's there to receive the pass. 5-1, and the Dodgers are running away.
Yeah, I mean, all this offenses really came out of nowhere here for the Dodgers. It seems to be generating a fair amount of pressure off the kickoff. Moving into game number 2, Elite gonna have to figure out a way to get that back under control.
30 seconds left. Elite find themselves in a situation they were not looking forward to. At the moment, say they are going to need something to carry into Game 2 as a little bit of momentum. Dodgers really taking it to them as Clay Bagel will take possession in his own corner. Good touch from Crodville going across for Bricks. Bricks will travel up the corner. Took it a little bit too fast. Still in that Elite end, and that is going to do it for Game number 1. The Dodgers take a 5-1 win and a Game 1 victory into the second of this series, as HG Face is going to get one for posterity's sake, 5-2.
Yeah, go ahead and send the house. Get something moving into game number 2. I mean, it's not the most graceful of dunks, but, you know, make the target big, get out in front of the ball, and see if things work out for you. HG Face able to get himself on the board, and, I mean, they'll at least be able to take that going in.
And shout out to Papa Rocket League himself, Cloud Fuel. $100 donation from the man himself. Thank you very much, Cloud, as a native Texan of his own right.
Yeah, Cloud, of course, from Houston is what
Austin
my brain
area,
tells me.
isn't it?
No, Austin. No, CJ's from...
I
I
forgot.
don't know. There's a lot of people down in
Magnolia.
Texas.
Magnolia. That's where he's from. Yes, that's
Actually,
where he's from.
like Magnolia.
Yes, that is
What?
exactly
I
correct.
think he was in Houston.
I think it's outside of Houston, if
Uh,
I'm right. I know he did have flooding.
Oh, yeah, that's
So-
true. He did have flooding, yeah.
Yep.
His front yard was a swamp. If you saw on Twitter, it was like the Great Marsh from Lord of the Rings. I was like, oh, nobody goes through there. Goodness.
Yeah, and Blackwatch adding $20 to the total as well. We're already at quite a big number, guys. $230 already to the total. Is trying to get to 1,000, but you guys are really putting your support hats on for this fund, and I know the residents in that area could not thank you enough for everything you guys are helping out with. As we are 5 seconds into Game 2, Clay Bagel going to fly underneath the ball. HG Face misses as well. Bricks has an empty net to shoot at, and Bricks more than likely won't miss those. It's 1-0.
Man, not the way you'd like to have game 2 start out if you're the Elite. Just a quick U-turn out of the midfield with Bricks grabbing that boost and says, yeah, I'll just sit right on top of this. We already talked about how difficult it is to win a challenge against an Octane, and it's the exact same thing here, just on the side of the pitch.
4:47 left in game 2, and Cloud did confirm it. Magnolia, Texas is where he is.
Aha!
Yes.
Close
So-
enough. Austin, Houston,
He
Dallas.
says,
They're
born,
all within
raised
like
in
5
Austin,
hours.
lives in Northwest Houston, aka Magnolia. So that's good stuff from Cloud Fuel. Thank you very much. 30 seconds in, 1-0 lead. This will roll up the ceiling. Coming down, HG Face gonna send that into the Dodger blue. Bricks with a clearing attempt. That's gonna bounce out into the front. And how about another one for Bricks? 2-0 lead for the Dodgers. And how about 2 goals for Bricks?
Yeah, Crodville had his game last game, and here Bricks does more of the same, but Clay Bagel would love to have that clear attempt back. I mean, it's not even a minute in, you come up with a whiff under no pressure off of your own side. You have to quickly shake that off and get right back into things.
4:17 left. This will go into the corner of the Elite, who find themselves in a bit of a situation here. That's not the place you want that to be. Bricks looking for the hat trick, and a save coming out from Crodville on his own teammate. Feels bad.
I
HG
believe-
Face looking for the far
so close.
side. Not going to work. He may be able to turn around. He'll actually leave it for Clay. HG Face trying for the contest in front of the net, and it is taken aside. Bricks slowing it down, using himself as a tee for Crodville, who takes the ball off of his top of his car. Going near side, Crod is there.
Oh, hitting the walls of crutch.
In front of that purple net, and nothing doing. It remains a 2-goal lead.
Ooh, Bricks trying to sit on that one, but Ace G has to make another tough save. Actually, Crodville took himself right out of the play, and good possession-based play there from Bricks, saying, you know what, my teammate missing the midfield, it's doubles, let's just throw it back to our own half, make sure we stay in possession of this ball.
Halfway dot is where we are at. Clay Bagel going up that sidewall. Just about 3 minutes left in game 2. Up that side is Crodville. Crodville will fly towards that purple net. Bricks is there. He will try to keep possession for his Dodger team. Clay Bagel HG Face not giving it up very easily, as Crodville will recover back in his own side.
Ooh, gave it right to him.
Yep, poor contact from Clay Bagel could set up the Dodgers. That's off the back, and Clay Bagel has to come out and interrupt a scoring chance. HG Face going to send this over half, and the Elite clear their back lines for the moment as we approach halftime.
You know, this series is actually a little bit closer than in first looks. My initial inspection of the numbers didn't give too much credit to the Elite, but you know what? To be honest, the numbers aren't that far different. I mean, their average relative score is only, oh my goodness, who cares about numbers when Bricks is scoring goals?
Yeah, hat trick for him very, very early. Crodville trying to get this
Oh, what a pass.
towards the net, I think, but a great looking pass. Really good communication by that Dodger Blue.
Yeah, the weak touches right in front of the net that just kill the ball down into the box. It is so difficult to defend those pass plays just because you have to respect the shot opportunity coming out from that initial player.
Yeah, because that's only going to take a minute adjustment, and he can put that towards frame if he has the car control to do so. So good job there. Clay Bagel's going to put this towards net, and that is Bricks making a save. If I'm not mistaken, that is his first of the game. 6 shots to his credit, 3 goals. Not much needed on the defensive side for the Dodgers to this point.
Oh, a great pass to the middle. Bricks would love to have that one back, but the Elite able to dodge a bit more of a bullet. Clay Bagel and Ace G Face kind of struggling to get out of their own half here in game number 2, and really it all comes down to the Dodgers doing such a nice job controlling the boost, and Ace G wisely stealing away that corner boost there, keep themselves on the offensive for a bit longer.
Coming in, Clay Bagel. Going to put this off to the side. Oh, actually, that's Ace G. Now to Clay Bagel, putting a shot towards frame.
Oh, go get it, Clay Bagel.
Off the back. Chance for Clay Bagel, trying to finish it. As is Ace G Face. Finally, it'll go into the net. Clay Bagel last contact, gets the goal. It's 3-1.
Yeah, really nice pressure here coming out of the Elite. But, I mean, Crodville probably had a chance to go and challenge that a bit more passively or go at it a little bit sooner. I didn't really look at how much boost he had in the net, though. So, I mean, it all could have stemmed all the way back to that initial boost starve by Ace G in that right-hand side corner.
Crodville goes off the ceiling. Dodgers still up 2 goals. No need to panic just yet. And taking it in above his own net. Bricks, but Clay, that is HG Face with a really good challenge in front of that blue net. But it will go back towards the Elite near post. Dangerous situation, and Ace G just gets enough contact to knock Crodville's attempt away. And it remains a 3-1 lead for the moment.
I mean, looking at more of these numbers, they're actually fairly similar. The only real category that the Dodgers are, I mean, you can't even really say soundly beating the Elite in is goals per game, and the Dodgers sitting at 3.2, the Elite at 2.725. So I mean, everything else is fairly close together. The Elite may be the underdogs you would imagine just based off their record, but I mean, this has all the makings to be a fairly close series based on the numbers we've gathered all season long.
33 seconds to go.
I shouldn't say we. I should say Jay. Jay has gathered all of these numbers. That's a bit presumptuous of me to be like, yes, I have done stat keeping and books work for MLD. No, that's all Jay.
Give Jay credit in 2017. No. Goes towards the halfway line. HG Face gets it in the offensive end. 10 seconds left. They need a quick strike. If they are to get one, they need it here. They can't do it. Back the other way. Empty net. Bricks has his fourth. And it is a 4-1 lead.
Yeah, Crowdville got 4 in last game. Bricks 4 in this game. And they're making it look easy. But still, the defensive side of things for Elite, able to hold up a little bit better, I guess you could say. I mean, they put up 12 shots this game, and they're able to save 4 of them. The other 4 found the back of the net, which means 4 of them were just wide. So, I mean, out of what they had to defend, they did a decent enough job. But the problem really stemmed here from the Elite, from being able to generate a lot of offensive pressure. They just couldn't get out of their own half. So moving into game number 3, you say, okay, our defense isn't quite what we'd like it to be. So let's figure out a way that we can try and stay more on offense. So it all becomes making sure you secure your own corner boost, and even more importantly, you have to secure the midfield boost. Whenever you push onto that blue side of the pitch, if you're on the Elite, whenever you rotate out, you need to take some boost out of the midfield. Make sure that the Dodgers can't get a long clear into space and push up field and grab those and stay on offense for a while.
Here is the situation. Dodgers are 1 win away in this series from, I believe, if my math is right,
taking the
lead in the Volcanic Division over the Bulls. That is a big feat to get. They can get it here and take a 3-0 lead in the series if they can keep things going this way.
And it's basically damage control.
Yeah. Yeah, at this point, this is a big game, though, for the Elite. They don't want to go any farther down than absolutely possible, and at the moment are up against it. This is an opportunity. Can't miss those, and they do. Clay Bagel wants that one back 3 times over, but it remains a scoreless game early in game 3.
Curtis, I know you are certainly familiar with this. What a recovery by Bricks, though. Getting bumped out of the way, making sure to stay with the play and flip it towards the sidewall, but
familiar with what? Hitting the post?
Yes. There is a certain expletive that I've been known to yell.
Yes.
And Clay Bagel is feeling that right now in his heart.
Oh, it feels bad on the other side. And yeah, Clay Bagel probably used it twice, to be honest, as Bricks goes up and above him.
He's having a heck of a day right now. Just feel side flip. There's not much else beyond that. Bricks able to roll one into the net at basically 0 miles per hour.
Yeah, that's not the way you want to do it. Guys, we are over a quarter of the way to our $1,000 goal for the Hurricane Harvey. That's going to go off the bar, and Crocodile's going to go by it and miss as well. HG Face can possibly turn this into a goal if he can get there. The turn, and just wide of that left post, and feels bad for the Elite. Opportunity gone by again. They've had 2 in just this game.
If you're wearing pink, and we all know how much I love to wear pink, you are upset because Crowdville just sat on that ball. Or Bricks, my mistake, and Crowdville just circles around to find the back of the net. It's a decent challenge there by Bricks. He doesn't try and do too much, doesn't try and steal the ball away, knows that all he has to do is make sure that the Elite don't get possession, and he gets rewarded for it.
Wow.
Oh, posting out so close.
Oh, you're gonna have to give me a list of those voices in my head. That is fantastic work from the community. As we've now, since I last mentioned it, we've basically gained $25 more, or $35 more.
Curtis, there's a song.
Yeah.
And you may be familiar with it after I give you this little bit.
Okay.
Money, 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 money.
Chiefs, please.
Here comes the money. Money, money, money. Jay's got it going too. He's in the background. He's loving it.
If you can see the cringe you couldn't see the cringe on my face because caster cams are not on, but there is some serious cringe going on. And yeah, with 3:06 left, chat is going to love your singing voice.
That's fine. They're free to love whatever they want. Heck, you can hate it, chat. I don't care. Thick skin, baby.
Either way, definitely keep the help incoming for those guys. They definitely need it. But back into the action here. The Elite moving into the offensive circles. They still cannot buy a goal. They've had chance after chance in this Dodger blue and have not been able to hit pay dirt at this time.
But they are doing a nice job, at least able to stay on the blue half there for a while. A big double commit, though, and more importantly, they lost, and Bricks would just let it go off the sidewall and in. Clay Bagel throwing out the whoops, and the Elite get a little bit tied up at the top of the box, and it all fell apart.
Oh, man. And Clay Bagel's had a couple of whoops moments in this game that he'll probably want a mulligan on this last 300 seconds of his life, to be honest. And it's unfortunate. Clay Bagel's a good dude. He just has had the worst end of it on this day.
I mean, HG Face doing a nice job, taking the midfield boost, forcing the Dodgers back to their own half, though. Problem becomes, can they gain possession? Here's a chance. Clay Bagel upfield. HG back wall. Oh, so patient. Okay. Gave Bricks just enough time to get back. Should have been a bit more aggressive with that push.
And Clay Bagel cannot steer it towards the front of the net. Be in the corner. Chance into the middle. Clay Bagel trying to make something happen. At the moment, the Elite fighting it. Crodville going to try to get one more. A little bit of a mind game. Leaves it for Bricks. And another one for that man. A hat trick in game 3, much akin to his effort in game number 2.
Oh, and it's such a tough play for Clay Bagel to make. If he had given himself a little bit more space, he kind of turned around a little bit early, I feel, turning around in the middle of the box, because if he goes all the way back to the net, turns around right on that goal line, he's got the space to read where that touch can go. There wasn't a lot of threat coming from that shot. There wasn't going to be a huge amount of power. The only thing to really worry about is where it was going to go, high or low, and unfortunately he just didn't quite give himself the distance required.
Oh, and Bricks is going to get another one as the Elite put it off their own back wall. Ace G Face, the guilty party in that, and Bricks takes advantage.
I mean, throwing it off your own back wall like that isn't exactly the worst strategy if you're the first one to the ball. The problem is you have to make sure that you time it so that either A, you can double tap it and get it out toward the corner, or B, you're able to land off the wall at just about the same time as it gets there, so you're right next to it when it bounces out. And unfortunately, neither of those things happened, and to make things worse, Clay Bagel wasn't in the net to get the rebound.
Yeah, at the moment, some pretty high differentials for the Dodgers as well, which is only going to help positioning. Crodville is able to get credit for this. A more or less pro goal steal, as that one may have been rolling in.
I mean, fun fact, if my memory serves me correct, 7-0 is called the Mexico, courtesy of this year's, I believe it was UEFA tournament, as where Germany 7-0'd Mexico. Germany seems to be on the end of a lot of these. We've destroyed soccer clubs. I mean, it's going to be Brazil.
Good end. It's the good end, let's be honest.
It's the very good end.
Yeah.
No. Jay, you say things that I don't believe. One moment. One moment.
Jay is giving us intel saying that the 7-0 soccer or football, depending on where you are in any part of the world, meme is based on the Chile-Germany result, as a Brazil has come across as Bricks gets another one. That is 5 goals for that man. And Achieves is going to fact check him.
I have. June 10th, World Cup qualifiers, first round, Germany 7 versus San Marino 0. Okay, you're right. It's not the Mexico, Jay. You're right. I apologize. I got the Germany bit right.
Please tell me, Jay, you unmuted when you were actually talking, so Achieves didn't seem completely insane talking to himself.
I don't care if I'm completely insane. I do what I want.
HG Face putting this towards the near post, 7-1. A Brazil is at the moment set up and functioning, and we will see if it's a one-way trip or we will have a return. Crodville trying to get there, and he will attempt to put this above his own net and preserve it, wasting a little bit of time. 34 seconds left. This will pop into the middle. Coming on is going to be Crodville. The ceiling play towards the middle. Clay Bagel knocks it out into the mid. Bricks, who is dangerous with the ball in this series, will get it stolen from him by HG Face.
What a bump. No, he needs that ball. Oh! HG Face, I was on his camera right there. He had 5 boost and was like, I just don't have the momentum to go and put this ball in. What do I do? And the answer to that question, Mr. Ace G, Face is not scored 0 seconds and accept your free plane ride down to Brazil, where you get nice accommodating rooms and a hot towel next to the pool.
I mean, do we all have to go? Because I would burn like bacon.
I mean, that's your own prerogative, but if you're Ace G, Face, and Clay Bagel, it's a pretty decent consolation prize.
Fun fact about Brazil and Rio de Janeiro in specific. Eating food with your hands down there is actually considered inconsiderate.
I mean, I don't think that's a specifically Brazilian thing. I mean, do you mean in like all like facets of food eating, or
yes,
just some?
They eat pizza with forks.
Wow. Okay.
Yep.
I mean, never mind. That is a fun fact. I was about to be like, I mean, I'm sure there are other places that are like, you godless heathen. How dare you eat food with your hands?
Either way, we did want to bring up a point there, and Papa with a $20 donation. By the way, thank you very much, guys. We are at $325 of this $1,000 goal, and that's of course not factoring in the 1,000 bits that Ray sent in a little while ago as well.
Oh wow!
That I forgot to mention. So Ray has been on point with the donations and the bits at this point, but please, if you can, use the Streamlabs link. That is going to have the most immediate effect on the donation total, because we can get it to them.
What?
He's going to get one coast to coast, and it is 1-0.
Actual coast to coast too. I mean, Ace G doesn't have any boost to work with, and to be honest, that's just a product of him rotating back to net with only ball cam on, which you can do. But the problem is, in that scenario, you need to make sure you pick up some form of boost back along the way, and that goes back to what we've all been harping on here in the MLD for the past what feels like forever and an eternity. Make sure you practice driving around the field, picking up those little tiny boost pads, because you need to be able to effectively manage your boost in any scenario, and the only reason HG didn't get that, because he didn't know exactly where those were positioned.
Well, not only that, but you mentioned that, but something to keep in mind, and this has probably also been harped on, is the fact that 4 or 5 boost is going to give you a 50 or 60 boost to work with, which is plenty to do just about everything in this game. 4 or 5 boost pads, I should say, boost pennies.
Yeah, I was about to say 4 to 5
Yes.
boost does not give you 50 boost. That math does not check out.
So yeah, boost control definitely OP, as you claimed earlier. This is going to go right in front. This is a chance for Crodville, and he's not going to miss those if you give him 20 of them. 2-0.
Yeah, really nice job here from Crodville. Not a lot of space to work with, but you don't need a lot of space when more whiffs right in front of the net from the elite. It's just this slow pace forward like a shark circling in on like some helpless seal is like, I can't move, and they're like, I know.
Brix has found some serious motivation today. Feizig has put in the fantasy updates so far in this week, and Brix has 46 fantasy points. So those that took him, you are sitting in some kind of dough right now with a 2-0 lead in game number 4. Still a chance in front. Elite cannot buy a good opportunity for them. They've had 1 goal in coming on 2.5 games.
And that's 2 in a row now, because they've just had 2 chances, make it 3. Clay Bagel can't put, oh my goodness. 4 in a row that they probably should have found the back of the net, and that makes it 2 games in a row, and there's a great demo in front of the net to keep it clean, but I mean, it's the offense is coming up with a big goose egg, and the defense is starting to react in the same way. Clay Bagel struggling in front of the net today.
Oh, this is a chance for Ace G. He's going to try to run this into the middle, but a really good challenge is going to send that out towards the scoring slot. Clay Bagel gets it touched into the corner off his attempt. This is going to pop in front. Dangerous area. Clay Bagel might have one, but coming across to save the day is Brix. Some heroes don't wear capes. Some of them wear octanes. So very, very good work. And another one, but this one will actually end up in. Brix tried to put this in his own corner, but instead it goes off the post.
I mean, you say some heroes wear octanes, and everyone knows real heroes drive Dominus, and that's what Ace G Face is. He's driving the Dominus GT, so he's my hero.
Long car. Chiefs has always been partial to the Dominus, though.
I am a stalwart long car hype man.
Yeah. This will be sent into the middle. 2-1 in favor of the Dodgers. Elite do have a goal in this game. Brix is going to try to get this towards frame, but HG Face turns him away from the ball. Good work by him. pinch actually doesn't end up being a pinch. Bricks will take it across. Now he's going to try to fly at the ball. The reverse, the flip, the pass into the middle. And this man is actually insane. Bricks with the mechanical skill has been really, really good for this Dodgers team.
Ooh. Oh, okay. Wait. What do they do, though? Get sat on. Okay, nice job, HG. Way to sit on this.
Color analysis by Achieve.
I mean, I was just wondering what they were going to do. I was just wondering what they were They had so much space to work with there against the corner, but the pass just wasn't out to where they thought it was going to be, and they're like, yeah, no problem.
I think Manatee's making a text version of a soundboard for you.
Do it.
You should check out chat and see what he just put. This is a chance for the Dodgers still to win. 90 seconds left. Back towards the halfway line, coming out HG face. He is going to give up possession fairly easily. And the Dodgers will work to take it out. Good demo. We'll set up a 2-on-1 though. Tapping out into the middle is Clay Bagel, but he will miss the opportunity on the pass. Bricks with the dribble. Tries a little bit of a timed fake. And the Elite are equal to that opportunity. Looking off.
Oh, what a pass.
Pop in front, and Bricks cannot get there in time to put it home. We're down to 60 seconds left. Elite are still in this game. They have definitely played a much better defensive effort in it. They still can't buy a consistent offensive effort to save their lives in this series.
I mean, to be fair, they've had a fair amount of offense here in game number 4. It was basically the same thing as game number 3, though, where they just can't put the ball in the back of the net as there's another whiff right in front. To be fair, the Dodgers probably had that one saved, but now it's 2-on-1.
This is a chance, but it'll be sent away.
Ooh, okay, don't miss this one.
A 2-on-0. Please put it home. They do. Tie game, 32 left.
And Clay Bagel can now sleep easy. He knows he made a fair few amount of mistakes in game number 1 and on the offensive side of things in games 2 and 3, but he knows he hit the 2-on-0. And he's equalized game number 4.
Jay, chat is going insane. Please tell me you did not actually start playing Brain Power in the middle of the series. Okay, just making sure.
The real question is, did Jay unblacklist the word that shall not be named here, because I'm afraid he'll never let me back on the cast if I say it.
So are you saying that you can still
type in and get timed out, says Jay.
Indeed, you will get a free reward should you use exclamation point rewards. You get a free complimentary 60-second timeout.
We've moved
That's
into
amazing.
OT.
We've got a reward on screen though, Chiefs. 2-2 OT. Love OT games in MLD. Full of drama. No shortage here as the Elite try to make a stake in this series.
And the Elite would love to come out on top of this one. They probably feel like they should have walked away with a better showing in game number 3, because to be fair, they started off pretty decently with some good offensive show. The only problem is it didn't find the back of the net, and now they have a chance here to finally take a game in this series. Cut one, cut two. Bricks is nuts.
Yeah, Bricks on his camera the entire time, and he just waits for the defense to make a move, and you could see that coming as soon as he got possession.
I believe Jay in the background said "get bricked," and yeah, well deserved. Bricks has I just realized Bricks has titanium white boost. Tell me that isn't like straight styling.
That's pretty good.
Titanium white
flamethrower.
That's styling.
White, let me tell you.
Yeah, you would be the resident authority on that, wouldn't you? Thoughts, feelings, concerns? Do tell.
I'm done. That's fantastic. 3-2. Dodgers win the game. They take a 4-0 lead in the series. They have sufficiently taken over the lead in that volcanic division, which is something to keep track of. The Elite played a much better effort in this contest, though. They go into a game 5. I have high hopes for them to possibly salvage a game out of the series.
Yeah, I mean, if Game 4 is anything to go off, they certainly have that ability. The thing becomes, now that they're down 4 games, is it possible for them to have a run at the playoffs? Going into week number 10, they would. I'm going to ask Jay to tell me who they play in week number 10, and if it's either the Bulls. I mean, it has to be the Bulls or the Demolition, right? So if the Elite play the Demolition, then. I mean, there's a chance, but it requires a 3-2. Wait, I don't think it's possible. I think the Elite are out with a 4-0. I don't think there's any way that they can be in a playoff race.
I think when Jay and I were talking earlier, he did confirm that in this particular scenario. Him and I went over some scenarios. Actually, he went over scenarios and I listened. But Rick's able to get the first one 3 seconds in, and he's just picking up right where he left off.
Oh, just again, that slightly delayed kickoff that we saw from, I think Crodville did it in the first game, but either way, kickoff has been the bread and butter for the Dodgers all series long.
No, that is definitely not going to happen. Nope, not at all. 450.
Would you like to share with the class?
Game number 2. What's that?
What's not happening, Curtis?
Check chat. We're
Class?
good. This will be in front of the Elite net. Crodville with a chance, and he is going to force the issue, get a second goal for the Dodgers.
I mean, I don't think that's really that bad of a thing, Curtis. I'm not sure if they'd show up on screen.
I mean, that's a fair point.
It's like,
That's
I
a
imagine
fair
they're like
point.
translucent strands of...
But you also have to be aware, I'm not sure where the TOS line is.
That's a good point. Wear like pasties or something. Ooh,
Okay,
chance
so
here for Ace G. Left side,
Nope.
Clay Bagel can't get it.
Not going to happen, and we just received intel from the voice in our heads, the lovely Inanimate J, posing as Vanna White at the moment. He is letting us know that the Elite need a win right now. If they do not win this particular game and salvage at least one out of this series, they are donezo for the playoff push. So would love to see them get one to keep them in the hunt, but at the moment, the Dodgers not making it easy on them.
But they've got the pressure going so far. They need to steal that corner boost, but they both went for it at the same time, and now it's a 2-on-0. How do they get this ball out to the middle of the field?
Oh, Bricks is going to try. And we've seen him do some pretty insane things at the moment, but a really good takeaway from Ace G on the back wall. Still a chance, though. Crodville out into the middle with a little help from Clay Bagel. Clay does put it up in the air for Ace G. Still in the air, just over half, but it's a volley for Bricks to just send deep into the Elite end again. We're a minute and a half into action in Game 5, and the Elite still having trouble getting out of their own end.
But the thing is, they still have plenty of time to come back in this game. I mean, as long as they're able to hold on to the boost on their own half. Clay Bagel's kind of sitting at 23 right now. Ace G just secured their own corner. Need to stop double committing for things as well, and they need to find a way to effectively clear this ball, and they dish it right out to Bricks. Probably safer to take that one on a dribble, even if it is in reverse. Just force the challenge.
Yeah, you gotta force them into a decision for sure. This is gonna pop up off the ceiling. Where is Bricks? You know he's lurking. And it'll be about the halfway line. Double commit, though. They have an opportunity. This is going to go off the corner. That's an empty net. Can't miss those. He's going to fly by it. Ace G needs something. Not going to happen. It's going to squeak back towards the midfield line. Still 2-0. The Elite hurting at the moment.
Well, Clay Bagel brought Ace a little bit of time. Now it just has to get this one downfield. Probably should have... As soon as Ace realized that he wasn't going to be able to put that one on target, very important to just hit that ball softly. Make sure you keep it close so that you can land quickly, readjust your shot much faster than the opposing team can recover.
2:24 left. It's going to be into the offensive corner. That's going to go off the back. And unlucky for the Dodgers. They were really looking to take a third goal here. Still a chance for Bricks. Near side off the post.
Ooh,
that's going to go up and above Crod. A little bit of a dribble here from Ace G. Can he get one through? No! Bricks comes across and saves the day again. He's been really everywhere on offense and defense. He's got his first save.
Oh, look at this dribble. Oh, my goodness. Look, that was disgusting. If you watch that from Clay Bagel's perspective, you can see the exact moment. Bricks was just like, wait, I'm going to cut it. And he just kept driving slowly on the outside of that ball. There is no way for Clay Bagel to come out and challenge that one because he knows as soon as he does, it goes right by his nose and into the back of the net. Disgusting.
You can see the exact moment when Clay Bagel channels his inner achieves.
Hey, I learned how to stop
dribble. Down. Brick, please. 4-0.
Ooh, let's see how we got a hold of this one. Nice high touch. Oh, give it a couple twists. Make it pretty. Ooh, Bricks. Ooh, play of the week. Yes.
Play of the week. Play of the that might be the freestyle of the season. To be honest with you, 4-0, and Bricks is putting on an absolute show for those that are liking fireworks. This is going to be in the Elite corner, and man, it feels bad for the Elite, but Bricks is
feeling it.
Yeah, Absolutely. You don't do that unless you are feeling it. He is some kind of different level right now.
And still, even that breakaway chance right there for Ace G just can't get anything going. Honestly, oh man, and again, my heart hurts for the Elite right now. It's like they've had chance after chance after chance after endless, countless chance to put the ball in the net. And it's just, the game's sitting here like, I mean, yeah, but no. And they're like, oh, okay. And they just have to deal with it.
Where did Bricks come from? Because this dude is on another level.
Well, my guess would be his mother.
Well, okay.
Your guess might be something different.
I mean, yeah.
Perhaps a gem-encrusted... yeah, sure, a gem-encrusted test tube.
Oh, please, Bricks! What?
Oh, what a setup by Crodville. The only reason that gets set up, yeah, and another couple of twists. I like the other one better. I liked the other one better because he had to stuff it in off the back wall. If I'm going to grade that, if I graded the first win, I'll give it a 9.5. If I graded the second one, I'd probably give it an 8.5.
I actually like the second one a little bit more because he had some distance to cover on the actual shot itself into the net. So a little bit of accuracy coming from the freestyle as well. But either way, 26 seconds left. Elite trying to get one. Chance for Ace G. He'll fly by the ball. Crodville going to camp underneath it. Has a little bit of a dribble. And it will get taken away. Ace G up the side. Looking in towards the far side. Does Bricks have another one? No. 5 seconds left. 4-3. The Elite
Is he twisting? He's not there. You're the worst, Bricks.
Done. But that is a... wow. That...
Yeah.
I mean, it was a brick house, as it were.
Brick house. That's the best you got?
I mean, it's not the best I got, but it's the best I got in that particular time frame. 5-0 Dodgers. They take game 5 and the series 5-0. And Bricks put on a show. I don't think there's any other way to put it. Crodville just along for the ride, but still a good effort from him. The Elite plagued by some issues hitting the opening in the wall, though. They had chances, just couldn't finish them.
Yeah, I mean, Crodville started off this series fairly well for the Dodgers. Like, he had that 4-goal game in game number 1 and held things down on the defensive side of things pretty much all the way throughout. But the big separating factor, like you said, the Elite kind of just blundered these games away. I mean, they had a couple saves that needed to be made, a couple shots that needed to be made, and sometimes it's one of those weeks. You just don't find the back of the net. You're not locked in, and it's a tough pill to swallow if you're the Elite. But you know what? You come back next week, you say, maybe we get a chance to play a little bit of a spoiler for somebody. They still have, they hold other people's playoff hopes and dreams in their hands now instead of their own, which is, to be fair, way more fun.
Yeah, that's a fair point. I mean, yeah, it's playing spoiler can have its own reward. It's a nice way to close out a season. If you can ruin somebody else's chance at a good season, is that a thing? But yeah, I've played spoiler a couple times in MLB, and when you can do it, it feels rather rewarding because you feel you at least accomplished something and you made an impact. But at this point, the Elite would have obviously preferred to be in that chase, but still really good stuff. So with that said, this was only the first match of our triple header, and unfortunately, we have to say goodbye to our good friend Achieves. Achieves, any last words before you go?
Yeah, just a big thank you, of course, to everybody who has already come out and donated here for Harvey. Curtis for putting up with my terrible attempt at being a meme god. And Jay, you owe me an apology for proving me wrong. But thank you, everybody. Thank you, everybody, for having me out here on MLD tonight. It's been a pleasure. We'll let Jay and Achieves wind Jay and Achieves. Yeah.
Jeeves is talking in the third person. Curtis is going away. No, I'm kidding.
Jay and Curtis, they'll wind things down. Thank you so much for having me on tonight, though, guys.
With that said, we will go into our second matchup of the evening right after this. Stay with us. This is the Showdown Sunday on the Minor League Doubles Network. Stay with us.